Hello, everybody. This is Kenny Fogle coming to you from Thomas Nelson High School on this week's edition of Sports Focus. Glad you could join us and glad you could be with us. We try to highlight many of the high schools and many of the athletics going on throughout the district, throughout central Kentucky. And again, we're at probably the newest arena, newest building in probably the state of Kentucky, one of them, but definitely in this area. We're at Thomas Nelson High School. If you're in Bardstown, Kentucky, go out on Kentucky 245 out of Bardstown toward Bernheim Forest. Don't go about a mile or so out of town. This little building off on your left. And again, this is one beautiful facility. I've been out here several times for basketball games and come out here a couple nights ago for a comedy club show, and it was fantastic. So we'd love for you to come on out and join us and see how this place looks. It's state of the art. Already got a basketball set up for a top-ranked basketball teams to come in town, and got a really good basketball team. We're going to get to that basketball team in just a minute. Right now, we're going to focus on another sport real quick. And I'll bring in a couple over here right now. Come on over. We're going to talk a little bit about the track team here. And first of all, I'll just let you introduce yourself.
I'm Nathan Hagan.
I'm Sadie Middleton.
And track. Nobody thinks about track a whole lot in the middle of February. Now, to be prepared, when's your first track meet going to be?
I don't have a clue.
No, but obviously it's not going to be in the next week or two. So something about track as far as running, this is something you're going to be doing. You don't start in January and hope to be ready in February. I mean, this is something you do year-round. Or is this something you just – how does track work? Just tell me a little bit about what you do to be a runner.
I just started last year. This is my second year ever, so you'd have to ask her.
Okay, well, I'll get into Sadie. You can tell us everything about track, what it is we need to know. How long have you been running?
I've been running since 6th grade, but like a lot of us run cross country, so we train year-round for track and cross country.
So when Coach Hoyes, what kind of tips was he give you right now? So I know right when we come in the door, they were talking about things that you all needed to do, and what kind of tips would he give you other than just get out there and run fast?
Stay consistent and work hard and just do your best. And
so the hardest part to me about track is not necessarily speed, it's endurance. I mean, I don't know, I can probably run from here to that wall over there and I do okay. Now I get past that wall, we got a problem. So this is your first year running track. What do you find to be the hardest part for you?
It's my second year this year. I ran last year too,
okay.
But I've played soccer since I could walk, so I don't really have much of a problem with endurance.
Endurance is not a problem for you. Now where does speed come in it? Now you talk about cross country. Obviously, speed is not something you're not going to be sprinting in cross country, but there is parts of it where you are going to be going a little faster than you normally do.
Yeah, the beginning especially, because everybody goes out. Everybody wants to be the first person out of the opening to gate into whenever it comes to narrow. Everybody wants to be that first guy there. It ain't smart to be that first guy there.
Is that right? Why not?
You're tired. You're wore out. You use all your energy for the rest of the race.
It's about like running the Kentucky Derby. You don't want to just wear it all out on the first quarter of a lap. Well, again, now when you get into actual competition, now you can be playing going against other teams in this area and in the region, district, and state. I mean, what's that like? I mean, what is it like when you go out and are you running for Thomas Nelson? Are you running for yourself? Or are you just out there just running to survive?
Well, it's both. I'm running for the school, but I'm doing it some for myself because I've been playing soccer since I could walk. So soccer is my number one thing, and it's just trying to keep me in shape. But then I'm out there running, and I do well, so I'm representing the school as well.
So, Sadie, what's your most? Is this? I'm about to say this is probably your favorite sport, but you watch this kind of stuff. Now, right now it's a Winter Olympics going on, but you see this stuff in the Olympics. You have a dream of the Olympics someday?
I wish, but I don't know.
So what is it? What is you want to get out of track? What do you see? Do you see maybe just something you enjoy doing, or is it something you like doing in the afternoon, or something you may want to go to college and do, or something? What do you see as your future in just running?
It's something I like doing, but then I would really like to run in college as well, especially if I could get a scholarship doing it.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, we appreciate you all stopping by here, and we, like I said, Thomas Nelson's a whole new system, and so I'm sure you all. What year are you in right now?
I'm a senior.
Senior. So you went to Nelson County for a year or so. So is it a big difference in transition being here from it is being out at Nelson County?
Yeah, I'd just gotten. The freshman year was awkward because you didn't really know anybody except for the people you went to school with. And then sophomore year, you were getting into the groove. You were meeting people. You were friends with more people. And then they took us and split us apart and took the people you just met and people you've been hanging out with and put them in a different school and moved you across the town. So
now you get to run against them and beat them.
Yeah, I never ran with them.
Okay.
I started whenever we came here, so I never ran with them, but now I'm running against them.
All right, well, congratulations. Appreciate you stopping down here, Sadie. Appreciate you stopping in here and saying hey, and we wish you all the best in track. All right, well, that's talking about some of our track team here on the Channel 6 right now. We're going to get into some of our basketball. You see, we're in the basketball arena right now, and I'm going to look see if I can get one of our basketball players over here. AJ? See if AJ, you available? Come on over here for a second. We got AJ Youngman here, and I've been watching this young man progress for the last year or so. And AJ, appreciate you joining us here. So, congratulations. Been watching you for the last couple of years, and you turned out to be quite a remarkable basketball player. What year? Sophomore or freshman? Freshman, and already scored, I think, what I see, 1,000 points already. Yes, that's pretty impressive. So, what do you attribute that to?
Thanking my dad for all the times when I was a young kid, just taking me in and spending hours and hours. I don't know how much time I spent in the gym, but really my teammates, just getting me the ball in the right spots, and them for knocking down shots too to get me open shots. It's a big credit to them.
What's it like being the coach's kid? I mean, that's got to be difficult because he's gonna give you a little bit more extra push maybe sometime, and it doesn't end here at the gym. You're going to hear about it going home in the car. You're going to hear about it at the dinner table.
Oh yeah, it's tough. It's tough sometimes. As much as it is tough, it's the best though, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love playing for him, and he's a great coach. And it's tough though. There's a lot of ups and downs about it, but. And I don't want to trade it for anything.
That's fantastic. So, like I said, just freshman year, you've got, 3 more years to go. So I'm not going to even reproach to you about possibly college ball or anything like that. I know that's always in the back of your mind. As in the back of my mind, I never got off the bench when I was playing. So you always have that little dream, but your dream's a little bit better than mine. I can see also right here you got a little bit of the size. Probably about 6'4", 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, about 6'4", 6'5".
6'5", and when you stand up straight, and like I said, you can shoot 3-pointers, you can go inside. So obviously, you've got a future ahead of you.
Yeah. You got to keep working every day. There's always people out there getting better. There's always someone better than you, and you just got to keep working, and maybe someday that'll come true.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by here, and we're going to be watching your career real close here right now. So appreciate you stopping by. Thanks, like AJ Youngman here for the basketball team for the Thomas Nelson Generals. And we're going to take a quick break here right now. We come back. We've got a few more players lined up, and we want to talk to them. We've got a couple of them that played at Nelson County High School over the past few years and find out what their transition's been like and find out what's coming up with this Thomas Nelson High School General basketball team. So we'll take a quick break here right now. We come back right here on Central Kentucky TV, Channel 6, Focus on Sports Focus.